I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congratulations. Packing nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, take care of the counter, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. So I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And here now the offense for Carolina.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Many people thought Keanu Neal was overdrafted by Atlanta, but they saw his talents and knew that he would fit their scheme perfectly. A hybrid player, can play deep in the secondary as a safety, can drop down into the box and also make a lot of tackles, and at times can stay on the field and serve a linebacker role as well.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Did that totally surprise you after the meeting we had with the head coach this week?
Well, he talked about being aggressive, but opening drive of the game to fake a field goal, that's very aggressive.
Yeah, you're right. I'm probably trying to act like I knew a little bit more there. He caught me off guard as well, but looking back on it, he did tell us in our meeting he planned to be very aggressive in this game, and there's a terrific example of it.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Newton to throw. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey on the counter. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
You got nothing.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Escapes the defender. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's go. Check. Watch 54. I got it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one complete to Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
2nd and 5. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just...
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Running the jet sweep with Ridley, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that'll be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game, but there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and it really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 7-7, our score after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Ready? Check. Watch the before. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still 2nd down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
You got it. You got it.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
The Falcons send out their punter, Christian McCaffrey, deep for Carolina. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They can't stop it, baby. Every time it's a set.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Newton. Now he's flushed out left. He'll run it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And Thomas has it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Check, walk me before. I got you, boy.
From the 50, Newton. He gets it to Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Newton now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Steps away. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Gano the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up a throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's complete to Robinson. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. 2nd and 5. That's complete to Smith. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw. He's got Smith here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now back to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Right there, 54 miles. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Fournette, a 1st down carry. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Newton rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 3rd and 2, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Tack McKinley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Newton. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Rolling to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. On 2nd down now, it's Edwards. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. On 3rd and 2, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll toss it to Fournette.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll look to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Newton to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end, one-handed catch. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brady Jarrett able to get him for a loss of about 3. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw, Newton. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now Newton and the Panthers down 28-24. A minute 50 to play. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road in the playoffs as they've got it with a first down. Newton to throw. Stepping, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the car.
Now Leonard Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. You got the slim lead late in the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw.
This is where hustle and urgency come.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazee.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's...
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take no stage. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks.